All right, so let's get started. Thanks for the time arranged for us. Even though we had some discussion online and email, let me introduce to you officially. Let me introduce officially about us. We are our platform is YAIK, or we call YAI. In Cambodian, we call YAI. It belongs to our company, TexLink Technologies, which is registered in Cambodia. Its core technology is mainly focused on the manufacturing intelligence for garments and bags and footwear and various soft good manufacturing. The key focus of the application is data collection, data handling, and the artificial intelligence generative AI technologies, right? Even though it is going in public, present to you now, our activity actually started in 2018, even a bit earlier than that, where we go through various factories, going through the issues that they have. We are trying to innovate, find new solutions in terms of hardware, software, in terms of procedures, trying to improve that our industry, which is the garments and apparel footwear industry, bring into the next level. Even though we talk about industry 4 and various other small technologies, it did not transform our industry into the next level. Not like electronics, not like car, like that. There are certain hardware improvement, machinery had been automated a little bit, but there are no revolutionary movements. So we working on the various effort. We are based on the various effort. We always found out that certain chows always have the common chows, right? So let me go through the common chows. So one of the chows is always have in the accounting is the cost reduction, right? How are we going to reduce the cost and what are the activities? So this is the general conversation happening in the accounting department almost all the time and in the head offices. So let's have a look. Not only that, in the shop floor, our production floor always have various requests to administration and various other departments that they want not to fix something, they want something, but always cannot go through on time. And I would say chaos again. It is something like this, right? Sounds familiar, right? Not only that, request itself is a kind of a nightmare situation, like that we always need to go through the papers and then department heads need to sign. You remember only for that time, then after the person go out from the shop, the office door, you cannot remember it, you just sign it. And then at the end of the month when you see the purchase list only, then you realize, oh, too many, why like that, okay? Then finally, our production status, right? This situation, we have bundles of files, Excel sheets, or maybe you have some programs, softwares that you had purchased previously. Every factory is like that, but at the end the result is like that. So we're thinking of this, how to solve this the issue as the other industry, that they have the seamless applications throughout the process. We need to do something totally different. The things that about to tell you, it is not possible if we trying to do it 4-5 years ago, because we don't have that kind of a programming or computer power as right now, especially related to the AI. Now everybody here in the room, at least you know ChatGPT, at least you know Gemini or DeepSeek. You have something to play with. You play TikTok, you play YouTube, emailing, everything have some AI application. We don't have this one 4-5 years ago. It is not famous. So that enables us to build this seamless platform that we all can enjoy and we can have a good working environment. Okay. So our platform, generally, it is the appearance of our platform, but it will be always updated. Now this is a Christmas theme, just like your mobile app, right? So, but it is consisting of almost 100 apps. One button probably will consist of 10-20 working process inside that is seamlessly working in the Windows, iOS and Android, right? Okay, to explain this whole situation, I would like you to go back to the beginning of this enterprise or this company. So what was happening here? The shareholder or the parent company invest some amount of money and build up this building. Right? So it was empty at the beginning of time, maybe 4 or 5 years ago at the time. So what happened next? Next is you have a lot of purchases, right? You have a lot of purchases. How we do it that time? We do it this way, right? 4 or 5 years ago, we don't have these kind of technologies. We run papers. We write requests. Some not even write requests. Some maybe email, some chat, and then going through, then call, account and pay. After all, some time passed by. Ooh, why so much? What happened? Right? And then probably if you have a strong head office financial team, they will even question deep down, right? When you go to the government tax declaration, also have a problem, right? So you need to do something. So we cannot continue this way anymore. So this is the beginning of any business, any factory. You purchase things, you purchase machines, you purchase services, you ask contractors to build, you need to request, right? So we need to handle the request effectively. How are we going to handle the request effectively? We have the function called the purchase request. It is simply working like that. The requester, right now what we do, use all the available mean of communication to communicate to the admin or any other department to do. Then admin going through all these things, paper, application, all the various things, and cannot get it done on time, and even get it done on time there is no traceability. Some even forgot like that. But ours is not. Simply use our application, fill up the form, send to the administrator, then it will be go through the process like that. So here is a simple request form process. As I said, 9569, this person has requested what? What he requested? He requested some money for the car. Right? He requested money for the car, the driver requested, it's already written over here. Not like the paper that you signed, then few minutes it's gone away from the door, forgot. Not like that. Now it is over there. Even you are a bit of unsure, you can come back here and see, have a look. What was that? I was just signed or it was approved. Okay, and then date and stamp, and everything go through the flow, department head, general manager, and then you even can see paid, but probably it is not received yet, so it is hold down there. And it is very organized to see in a form of financial requirement, right? This is the digital signature, and then all the evidence like that, right? Everything is there. So no need to worry about when you have the tax audit, everything is in digital form, government accept, right? Unless they want to print. Most likely now not, because government also now digitizing very heavily. They don't want to see the paper anymore also. Government itself don't want to see the paper. So we private companies, we need to move faster, right? So what happened after the request? There is a accounting function, right? So this is the accounting function. When I say accounting function, right now I am talking about just to handle, how to handle that request form. But we have a fully set up accounting activities for manufacturing, like management accounting, tax accounting, and even connected to the various government systems to declare. We will talk about it if you are interested to go that path in another session like that. But for now, so simply the verifier, the accounting staff will go through and have a look. What is this? Okay, general manager already approved. I accept, pass down to payment accountant, account payable, right? So payment accountant, she will pass the money digitally, because now we use QR code, right? Digitally to the person. Okay, here's your petrol money. That's it. Everything is on record. What about the items that you request? Let's say you request scissors, bunch of scissors you need to receive, right? Because your scissors are very old. You in your inventory. We need to have some application to monitor all these things. Right now, I'm sure it's in the paper or some Excel sheet, right? If you ask how many marker pens you use for a year, probably cannot answer at once, right? we have the function called shop. It is just like the shop, Food Panda or Grab, exactly like that, Taobao, Alibaba, but this is your internal shop. How the shop work? Shop work also in a similar way. Let me show you. Like that. The purchaser will be request through the mobile phone using our app, and the supervisor or department head will approve, and then it will issue out through the QR code. So now, the shop itself, the interface itself showing to us what are the items is available in the shop system and what is not available. So the purchasing person has to review and plan. Maybe some maybe no need to buy now, you can buy later, but you need to buy urgent. So somehow rather it was issued to the person through the QR code. So QR code means what? It is my responsibility. So as an example, this scissor, expensive scissor, right? Like I think $10 of this. So this $10, I give it to you. You scan your QR code. Now it's your responsibility. Some day later it got rusty, it cannot be used. You can return back and clear your record. If it is lost, your responsibility. So you see, around this activity, there are so many checking, following up right now. Right? Any factory is like that, following up, you need to ask, you need to say where. But now when it becomes a personal responsibility, I take care myself. Factory have the compliance system, right? When you keep the when you use the scissor, you need to return back to the box and locker or something and put it there. If it is lost scissor now, it becomes my responsibility. So that is a wonderful benefit of using our shop function. But not only that, it also can use for any other material control. As an example, QA want to control his sample. So how are we going to track this? All the samples come into the QA sample shop. So those are not goods, those are samples, very clearly mention who and who get this sample. I scan your QR code, I will give it to you, you return back, I will cancel it, the QA clerk or person in charge. Like that. So it can be files, food even in your canteen, anything, any material. You just need to generate a shop. We have a free, and you can generate hundreds of shops if you want. Each department can have your own shop function to issue and receive, take care of the material, and this shop function is connected with the purchase request. So that is the beauty of it. So purchaser can group all this and generate a group purchase request to approve. Certain items you can do that. Let's say you can group into a one supplier, like the supplier who supply the office accessories, paper and all that, one supplier. Okay, I generate one time, once a month. Okay, and it also say how much the minimum quantity you need to keep, how much the what is the time you to buy. So that's how the purchase request done. So all these things, I would say, all these 4 apps controls 30% of your expenses. If you doubt it, after the meeting, you maybe can call your accounting department, financial department, and ask how much money we are spending on total purchases around just for office supply and production supply, not about the salary. Like that. Salary is another activity. It will say around 30%. Every factory is on this way. Okay, to support this main activity, it's a very critical activity, we just purchase. Next is human resource. We have a full set of human resource applications, from recruitment to attendance monitoring through the face scan, and then the various attendance report, and then generating of payroll according to the Cambodia law, fully comply with the Cambodia law, all the allowances, basic payroll, OT calculation like that. And then the beauty of it, all the personal control, now no more stand up versus face scan. Stand up face scan is like we have face scan machines that we need to stand up to face scan, right? No. Our application is go through the CCTV type of a cameras, that anywhere the person moving on, the camera will capture you. Camera know you are here, you are in this building, you are in this production, you just came in from the gate, you just go out from the gate, everything, right? So you don't need to do the stand-up thing, and your app can notify you, your app record can mention you, your activity. So you don't need to wait until if you have some discrepancies, you go and talk to the HR. From the app itself, you can generate a support ticket, just like I mentioned, please check my attendance or whatever. HR also can send the request to the user. We need to check something of you come to talk like that. Okay, so that is one other activity. Since I mentioned the gate, we have gate pass, meeting room booking, like if you have too many meeting room, people can schedule and everything. And then car booking system. I'm not sure whether how many cars you have, but we have almost Grab inside and built. You can use internal Grab, and then infrared fire alarming monitoring facility, and also your CCTV also we can connect in a way that can be monitored in a security form. Okay, so all this lead to another subject, very famous subject, which is CSR. Right? CSR, we have the criteria inbuilt for almost 8 most famous social and technical audits. Your CSR team willing to use it, can be used throughout the package, and to support that, to monitor your electricity, humidity, temperature, waste, various waste, and then chemical, all that these are CSR activities. We have AIoT, okay, Internet of Things, devices and sensors to monitor and report back. So now, this is the administrative arm of it. It also have availability of some government applications you can log in and work on. Then we move into the operation part of it. We focus on the 3 main activities right now. One is the material management, like a factory logistic, like an internal logistic. You receive material and accessories, inspection, how to issue, how to receive. These are very long topics which I am going to explain, but we have the fully functioned application to run through your entire process. Not only that, we have fully functioned QA system, from the material inspection to cutting, printing, embroidery, then line setup, production start, the line setup, and then final inspection, pre-final inspection, go to even to the third party inspection. So all these applications are full of those processes, activities inbuilt. Finally, we have a thing called cost and efficiency, C&E, which is talking about the worker efficiency, production record, how we're going to set target and machinery plan. So we talk about the machinery plan, right? So here in the admin side, they're talking about the factory equipment. Here in the YTM, it's called about machinery, production machinery, how we going to inventory control the machinery, what time we need to do the maintenance, and then repair activities. We need to have the parts, spare parts control, so we use the same software function. We call it the YTM shop. It is exactly like this, but it only has the machinery part. So we don't need to run suddenly to purchase things middle of the production time. No need. If you going through the shop function, you know how to react and how to get it all done. So to make it more active, we have the traffic light system. It is not the traffic light system that, like always we talk about the flags and flashing lights and everything. We have a flashing light, but our flashing light is the multicolor flashing light. It can represent various subject and control through the app, and the various notifications is generating through this data collection layer. Okay, so I use the word layer. There is something more, right? So there is one more layer which controls all these data activities. That is where our main business lies, which is AI bots. So we have 10 AI agents managing all the 10 major activities in the factory floor, in the production floor, right? Right from the start, right from the start, from finance, admin, CSR, Then we move into the production. Right, moving into the production, you have the maintenance, product development and sales and all that. If the subject is related to that, that both is available. Okay. How it works, just a simple demonstration. Okay, so let's see the finance book. There is a purchase request approval. You are not in the computer, you are in the phone. This is the phone interface. You can just click pay and then it will be generate the auto payment request and everything and go there. Let's say the admin want to see what's in the food menu in the staff canteen. Okay, you can see the food menu, the cooker already take picture and confirm what's in the menu, and then these can be accessed by all your staff, right? Today I want to see what's in the canteen. Okay, probably let's talk about the PPC want to see the order status through the bot. It's available because I may be on the ground now. I don't need to come to the computer to see. It's available like that. So like that, the 10 AI bots control 10 departments, right? Is it enough? We thought it is not enough. We need to have a more advanced AI agent, AI function, which is kind of a general manager, factory manager level. This is a kind of the big guy, big boss, right? Big boss AI agent who control that 10 AI agent. That is faster because each one can process individually. So no need to depending on the others, computer skill, computer speed and all that. So this general manager level AI agent at the top level, right, head office level, can interact and get your task done. But then when you do all these things, our staff or general user, the worker, realize you all play AI, all that, what about us? Yeah, don't worry, we have that also. We have personal AI here. This is the personal AI for everybody based on your level of work. For a worker, with this AI, with this bot in Khmer, you can speak Khmer to it, can interact and get your details like how much salary we have, how many OT, how much leave available for me, right? Or all that. Can you send a message to HR today I'm not well? Can do, right? And let's say the staff level, I have emails to maybe reply, even though we are not encouraging to use email when you use AI because AI know how to send the message to another person in your company, right? So slowly those activities should go alone, but like a reminder, there's a meeting to be called, somebody send some information through the AI bot, like workers request, worker have a complaint, or admin have something to do with that, I want to remind something, or customer complaint. So this is the personal AI bot, the agent for everybody. Alright. So that's about all for today. We would like to present. If you're going to talk about this, all the 100 of applications, it will be quite a lot of time we can go through. Let me talk about the prices of it. Okay, so your factory is almost, I would say, like 1,000 manpower factory. So that's our ideal size for run this kind of a system. We need to base on the how many people going to access into this system. So that related to computer power and network and all the other related. So if we agree with us to launch at the beginning, you have two options. One, you can go through the no server model, which is the online version. The disadvantage, I will tell you now, it will be a little bit of slowing because it's depending on your internet speed, especially your worker and the supervisor continue to run through the app. It will slow down a little bit, but this is the ideal way to start because we don't expect 1,000 workers going to start on the next day. It will take a little bit of time to go through the training and all that. So that is your startup. The package is depending on the which two arm you are going to use. If you want to use both, you can start with the $2,000. But if you want to start, like I will start from the admin, which is $1,000, then later on I will move on to the operation. So both I'm going to have it. But then the computer power, the network power, when we feel that it is not enough, you can move into the server level. Server level means no more depending on the external internet. It is on your facility. Even the external internet is cut off, you are inside the facility network, your own Wi-Fi can work through the system. So no need to depending on the external internet. External internet only will be the problem is people go out from the gate, like probably your some traveling team, like your head office to here traveling team cannot access if your internet is cut off, somebody cut the wire or raining or something happened. But when the connection is restored, okay, you have access. In general, normally how the application work, like even YouTube also breaking down 2 months ago, right? For about half day cannot access. So the same situation. So if you view the 2,500, we set up a general server, small server for you to run. And then when we see that it is not enough, possibly because your worker so fast using the AI, generative AI application, your staff using the generative AI, we maybe need to increase the server into a little bit advanced level, but not so fast, all right? So once we go into the level of that, which means now we are officially going to start the program running, let's say after 1 month of server setup, you need to pay 7,500 per one arm. So 2 arms is $15,000 per year. We can have a certain negotiation to how to do it in an installment or part by part. So that's how you to start. Hopefully we hope you can grow up to 3,000 workers or more than 3,000 workers through our system by cost saving. We will be happy to accompany and share with us. Then the AI bots, agents, when you want to activate, because it will be not activate right away. We need to have a certain level of data amount, like you just create a 5 purchase requests, then you cannot go to ask from the AI agent what are the 5 items. Mostly he will answer, but it is not worth it. It is not worth it. It need to have a certain level of amount of data in the database to AI itself to generate and learn about you. So the AI is not just an answering machine. It need to have a certain amount of data to learn first who do what, which department. So it takes a little bit of time to AI to become mature and interact with you, even with your language, because sometimes you will write certain way. Some Chinese will write in a different way, Khmer will speak or write in a different way. So just like the ChatGPT, exactly, right? So it takes a little bit of time to learn, and then once it learns, he know who is interacting through the username and password, so he know how to reply back, even possibly the way of you are interacting in the language form. So the 2 level of AI, one is 1,500, all your 10 bots will be available to use at this level, and then once it go into the full scale, it will be $2,500. When you go into the higher level to set up the 2,500 level, and then full package will be 5,000 per year. So with this amount of time, amount of money like 22,500 per year, you will have the full package of AI backed system. Okay, that's about all.